Welcome back to another exciting episode. My name is Josh Kelly, and this is ISVs on Tap. Joining me today is Nick Welch. He's with Kokomo. Nick, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Hey man, you're welcome.
Yeah.
See, I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
We have a good vibe. We have a good vibe going.
We do. You guys are good to work with. We've talked multiple times. Just glad to finally have you here in HQ.
I'm excited.
I know, it's good.
I'm excited to be in William Howard Taft's hometown.
Oh yeah,
which is what I just found out.
That's not a teaser. Okay, it's not a teaser, people. So don't just act like you didn't hear some of that. So we're seriously excited.
Yeah.
Have you been to Kentucky before?
No, I haven't. First time.
All right. Well, welcome. We appreciate you coming.
Happy to be here.
All right. So let's get into this. Nick, give us a little intro about you, and then we can start talking about Kokomo a little bit.
Sure. About me. My name is Nick Welch. I'm marketing lead at Kokomo. Been with the company for about 3 years. Born and raised in Illinois. Kokomo, we're based in Northbrook, which is one of the suburbs just north of Chicago. Love the Windy City. Have family connections. Grandpa grew up next to Wrigley Field, so we were just talking about Chicago and Wrigley Field, and love staying here in the Midwest and learning a little bit more about what BlueStar is doing down here in the Cincinnati suburbs.
Oh yeah, right on. Excellent, thank you. So Kokomo, well, first of all, he's not from Chicago, he's from Northwest Illinois.
I am from Northwest Illinois. I haven't even told you this yet.
Yeah.
High school mascot was the Pretzels.
What?
It was the Pretzels.
Get out of here! Like a twisted pretzel? Like what? You got
pretzel pride.
Oh, get out of here!
Pretzel pride.
That is incredible.
People from Freeport know what I'm talking about.
Hey, a little shout out to the Freeport folks.
Oh yeah.
So when we post this on YouTube, you definitely need to
thumbnail.
Yeah, you definitely got to do something for these guys.
That's the thumbnail. Clip it, folks. All right, now we're good. I'm done, right? We can.
Yeah.
That's the podcast. That's it.
We could wrap it up there. I don't know if Kevin would be very happy with us though. So all right, so let's back this thing up just a little bit, or let's rein this in just slightly. So tell me about your journey at Kokomo.
Yeah.
Your journey, and then tell us what Kokomo is doing currently, what we have in store, what's available at BlueStar, so on and so forth.
Sure thing. So Kokomo, we are a health and safety software platform. We're a holistic platform. We have a number of different health solutions, safety solutions, operational efficiency solutions that organizations across verticals are looking for. So we're really strongly rooted in K-12 and in education. We've been a trusted technology provider and had a partnership with Los Angeles Unified School District for several years. So they are the second largest school district in the United States by student population. And so they're a massive organization. They need a wide array of student health solutions, of school safety solutions, school safety being so critical, operational efficiency, and we help them do it all in one platform. And from there, we've helped other organizations in K-12. We work a lot with K-12 schools across the country. We've worked in multiple verticals, so manufacturing, industrial, white collar, all manners of corporate, working with all manners of HR. We did a health and safety solution for the Oscars. So we actually were on the red carpet helping them to facilitate healthcare and check-ins and safety screenings before folks entered the event. So we do a lot. In terms of my personal journey, so I have a mom who worked in public education. I have a grandma and a grandpa who worked in public education. So that was the first thing that I noticed with the company, being so deeply rooted in K-12 and myself having so many roots with K-12, it was a really natural fit. Yeah,
nice. I'm going to go back just a second here. Kevin, I know you're going to watch this. And you heard the Oscars stuff, so I expect a call next year. Just saying. That's to you, Kevin. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so we talked about the different segments, verticals that you guys are planning. Can you give me some examples on this, specifically on the educational side? Mm-hmm. So tell me what your software does for, let's just say, LA Unified, right? So walk me through that piece.
Sure thing. So LA Unified uses our platform to take a holistic platform approach, which is a concept that is very near and dear to our hearts at Kokomo. We think that our platform and the safety solutions it enables is actually a blueprint for schools across the country to do school safety, to do student health, in a more cost-effective and more efficient way. So getting into what that actually means. When you're talking about safety, there are a lot of different aspects to safety, categorizations. So folks will look at preventative solutions. How do you prevent an incident from happening? Response and mitigation. So when an incident is occurring, what can we do at that moment to mitigate the severity of the incident and make sure that first responders, school staff, all means of administrators are responding effectively? And then recovery. So what's happening after an incident, whether we're talking about a medical emergency on campus that a student is experiencing, all the way to the kind of, it's tough to talk about the worst of the worst safety solutions that we're all too familiar with in schools. Putting a name to the face. Tools like incident management or behavioral threat assessments or visitor management solutions are ways that schools are responding to the reality of the safety challenges that they face and equipping themselves with the tools necessary to keep their students safe. So one of the things that we're doing with LA is we've rolled out our visitor management system across Los Angeles. So Kokomo, we call our visitor management system VMS Plus, because unlike the other visitor management systems that are in K-12, our system is very flexible, it's very easy to use, and it can be deployed in very different ways. And so whether a school wants to have a kiosk in the front entrance of their school to check in visitors, whether you want to have a deployment of VMS Plus where it's working for event management and you have staff who are out in that event with a mobile kiosk or a tablet and a say portable Zebra printer to print out tickets or scan tickets that a visitor event attendee is bringing. Those are the types of solutions that we're bringing, helping LA implement across their district. The differentiator being, it's all based in the Kokomo platform. So it's holistic, it's interoperable, it's not fragmented technology systems, which is a big problem in K-12. And so that's one of the ways we help them do school safety and operations more efficiently.
Okay, so you just clarify, it's intraoperable, not inoperable, just in case that didn't pick up on the mics.
Interoperability is a huge part of the Kokomo platform.
Exactly. So that's good to know. So I know with the visitor check-in, can you paint a visual on kind of what that looks like? You did a good job explaining this. I just wanted to kind of paint a visual for our audience to walk them through what it looks like.
Absolutely. So visitor management in K-12 is something that a lot of schools are in the process of transitioning to. A lot of schools may be doing visitor management in a digital way, but some may still be just writing down names on paper visitor logs. So the way that our visitor management system works, it's designed to be flexible. It's designed to check in visitors while giving school administrators who are using our software the flexibility to do more. Visitors can be sent a pre-registration form so that they can even pre-register and do their security screening before they step on campus. They have the optionality to make purchases. They could buy tickets. They could register for an event. And then when folks come to a school that's using Kokomo VMS Plus, we have multiple deployment options. So they might be greeted with a really great state-of-the-art touchscreen kiosk, all-in-one solution. It's got a camera. It's got a scanner to scan your IDs and do that level of safety checking, to scan a QR code and have them walk right in. They engage with it in 10 seconds and go straight in the door. Or it could be more complex. One of the great things about our solution is that school safety is ever evolving. Different states are passing different laws. They have different requirements, and that's constantly changing. After 2018, after the tragedy in Florida at Parkland, a lot of states across the country have passed increased funding bills, increased types of compliance requirements, in particular Alyssa's law. And so our platform allows schools year in, year out to change the way that they're doing visitor management in the way that is right for their district, or maybe even their specific schools within their district that have different needs.
So with that said, the customization of this software is critical, especially when you go state to state. And I know different states have different laws, but even within districts of the same state, there can be some serious differences on how they approach visitor management.
Yeah.
What I would say to this, and I don't want to mischaracterize, so you correct me if I'm if I'm not right here, but Kokomo has the ability to adapt to those changes and those needs based on the school district and what they're looking for in a solution, correct?
Kokomo makes it easy for any organization to adapt to their ever-changing safety needs. Full stop. And that's what we hear from schools and organizations, in all verticals, all across the country, is being so critical. Needs change from year to year, whether that's new technology, whether that's AI coming in and increased adoption of AI, whether that's new laws coming in, whether that's communities having different needs. And through all of that, organizations have the option either to use fragmented systems that may only do one thing, may not be customizable, certainly don't integrate with each other, or one holistic platform where all of these solutions are being done in one ecosystem where it's plug and play and everything's talking to each other.
Yeah, right. Interoperability.
Yeah.
So what that is? Bring your body. So, all right.
I knew this guy was sharp.
Yeah. Here we go. We go.
No, one of the things that's really stuck with me, and maybe it's just because I have so many teachers in my personal life. I love talking to teachers and folks who work in education. We had an IT director once, and we were talking to him about his challenges at his district. And the challenges of what I'm talking about. Oh, you have so many systems. Oh, we call them point solutions because they only do one thing, and there's all this jargon. But one of the simplest ways to put it is he was kind of just getting frustrated in the conversation and just blurted out, well, I'm tired of having to remember 76 different passwords. And that's kind of the whole problem in a nutshell. When you have all these different safety needs, but you have fragmented systems that don't talk to each other, it's more expensive, it's more time consuming to do the work, it's more time consuming to train people. So the reality is people have to remember 76 passwords. They're just not going to log into 76 different systems. And that's why Kokomo's holistic platform approach we think is so valuable. We've seen it's really valuable for LA. We've seen it's really valuable for the organizations that we work with.
As the listening audience, one of the things you want to pick up on here is what I'm suggesting you pick up on is the one throat to choke rule, which is very similar to BlueStar and our sales staff, right? Our sales reps here. So if you're the reselling account, that account rep is going to be assigned to you. And there's guys that have been on accounts for decades here at BlueStar, which is impressive. So that's kind of what I'm hearing from kind of an IT perspective here, from what you're saying is a one throat to choke approach. So which is good. Now we're coming up on our time limits here. So one last quick question, if you can do this quickly, is give me an ideal reseller that you want to work with, or somebody that you would want to work with as a reseller.
We want to work with resellers who have really strong relationships with their organizations. Whether you're talking about K-12, whether you're talking about all the different verticals in the private sector, manufacturing, industrial, white collar, what have you. So much of the holistic platform approach is the concept. I think one of the most important things when we're talking about the holistic platform approach from Kokomo's perspective is that we're not asking organizations to rip everything and replace. We're asking organizations consider one solution that you need, make it part of a holistic platform rather than a point solution, and then grow over time. So any reseller that has strong relationships with accounts is willing to have strategic conversations and say with a end customer, say with a school district, this is actually a way for you in 3 to 5 years to have an incredible tech stack, an incredible holistic approach to what you're planning. Resellers who can have those conversations with organizations are the ones that we're looking to partner with. And it's successful for everybody. You're giving people an easier way to plan and a way to do health and safety more efficiently. It's a great conversation to have.
It's an easy path forward.
Yeah.
That's what you're suggesting.
Now, is that short enough? Because he's been telling me he's worried about me talking too much.
So one last thing. It's come to the point in the show where we get to do one of my favorite things here.
Okay.
And we get to talk about the beer selection for the day. So Nick is a avid historian of sorts.
I'll take it. That's so nice of you.
Especially when it comes to presidential history.
Okay.
So Nick, you selected Taft's Brewing Wheat Wave. So
I
do you
did.
want to tell me a little bit, what do you think? Tell me a little bit about this. And
Well, it's a great wheat beer. I don't know, was it a wheat ale, wheat beer? It reminds me of my favorite beer from back home in Chicago, 312 Goose Island, if anyone's familiar. I mean, I had to do it. As soon as I saw that it's named after William Howard Taft, I went straight for it. I picked the wheat ale because I love it. It's such a solid beer. What better way to honor the only person who's been a U.S. president and a U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice?
Told you guys. See, I told you. So, Nick, appreciate
Cheers.
you being on the show.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, cheers. This is actually solid beer for what it's worth. So, thank you.